You see.
Hello, everyone. Thank you once
So
again for tuning into the In One Ear Out podcast. I'm your host, John, and I'm with today Zach and Emil. Say hello.
Hey,
What's
how's
up,
it going?
everyone?
How are we going? Well,
It's good. Hope everybody's having a good Thursday.
Thursday,
Gotta be
Yeah.
living the dream.
living the
Every
dream.
Thursday's a dream.
I had heard that if you
Every
ask any
dream.
white person how are they doing, and they respond with living the dream, that usually means that they are in the worst scenario that they have been in their
Yeah.
entire life.
Yeah.
They are contemplating life every second of their day. And if
I feel
Emil,
like I read. Yeah.
Emil sometimes will add, what is it you say, Emil? Say, hey, how you doing today, Emil?
Living the fucking dream.
Ooh, now that's one that raises concern.
Yeah. That's the American way.
That's the American one.
Dude, honestly, that's such a. I read a Reddit post about it, and it was just like, this is how you're supposed to respond.
How
Living
are
the
you supposed to
dream.
respond to that?
How are you today?
How are you today? I'm living the
Living the
fucking
dream.
dream.
Living the fucking dream.
Oops, sorry I asked. Or is that when you take out your
That's
AR-15?
not the reaction I have, though. I don't think if you say to someone, "I'm
it's not
living
an
the
AR.
fucking dream," it's not like you're adding them. They're just like, yeah, I'm
A
kind of
fully
sure.
semi-automatic pump-action shotgun.
What?
Yep, that's exactly what it is. You can't say AR-15 on stream.
Oops.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
speaking of things you can't say, let's talk about North Korea. Because apparently, Kim Jong-un isn't dead. Wow, isn't that
yeah.
great? Question mark?
Honestly, does not.
I don't know.
Doesn't really surprise me either. Here's my piece for this today. North Korea finds its way back to the media this week. Just last week, reports that Kim Jong-un had died or was in a vegetative state circulated the news. His disappearance had lasted 21 days since April 11th, sparking much speculation, as you guys can think.
Damn.
This, some may say, unfortunately is not the case, as he's been seen at the ribbon cutting for the official opening of the, I hope I say this right, Sancheon Phosphatic Fertilizer Factory, which is rumored to house nuclear arms. That's why people believe this large factory, it's got a huge ground space. They believe it's going to be used to house nuclear weapons. So isn't that great?
Probably why. He
I had a
went under the
question, bro.
radar for a
Go
while.
ahead.
Was there any mention of like? I know there was a lot of speculation that he was sick during this time, like when his.
So
But what actually did he release anything as to?
So
what
there
the
was a
issue
video of him at the ribbon cutting for this new factory, and it seemed he appeared to have gained more weight and had a darkened skin complexion, meaning he was most likely just kicking it, out there kicking it with Fitty.
Oh.
So it doesn't. I'm not sure. He could have been bedridden for some time, and then they laid
But
him
he
in the
was
sun.
actually in like the Bahamas.
Yeah, he really may have been kicking it in Fitty.
Kicking it with Fitty.
We got to get Sex Man on the stream. If Sex Man is watching this stream, can we get it?
Sponsor us.
Sponsor us, number one. Sponsor us.
Speaking of that, I spent 90% of it inside.
I spend 90% of my day waiting for the podcast. Ayo.
Get this legend on the podcast. We like to talk to you. We have some things we want to ask you.
Please. So this is an official statement from a North Korea news site, which we can imagine how biased North Korea is because they have a state-controlled media. It says, the factory, a proud creation of the great era of the Workers' Party and another eternal asset for building a thriving country, is a model and standard one in the field of the chemical industry, as it has been built thoroughly on the basis of, now I don't know this word, Juche, so juke, I'd say juke, and as required by modernization, and it is perfect in the aspects of production, architecture, and protection of the ecological environment. What a load of hogwash, am I saying?
It's
the whole article is
so
just, it's just so padded and superficial.
Yeah.
It's like, huh.
So bad.
I mean, it kind of has to be where they write it. If you say the wrong thing, you're basically like, put it in
Well,
nice words.
no, that
They basically
they
tell you
write
to
it
look at the
themselves.
flowers. All right.
You call it a production facility and not a factory, and they cut your arms
Yeah.
off. So I don't think that's really fair.
Nah, no, they usually just take you out back and tell you to look at the flowers.
They don't even give you that. They cut your legs off and then drag you out back and then let you die slowly as you bleed into the garden. Wow, that got dark really fast.
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, sorry guys.
It's alright.
Yeah, North Korea is
It's a dark place.
it's a dark place, but I'm not sure. I'm not really sure how things are going to progress with North Korea's relations with our country, the United States, because Donald Trump seems to be so buddy with them. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that's a good thing, or do you
I
think
don't
he's
know.
just pulling it out of his ass to be like, haha, yeah, shake his hand, go fuck yourself, yep,
Either way, at least they're not fucking in each other's ass.
At least they're not
At
lobbing
least-
nukes.
Shoving nukes
At
up
least
each
they're
other's
not pushing
dicks.
the magical red button that makes things disappear.
Exactly. I'd rather them play golf together once every fucking blue moon than.
I don't even think
Like-
they've done that, but they've had a
Yeah, I don't even care. I just meant it as an example.
yeah, they've met a few times. I'm not sure if Obama ever met Kim Jong Un. I'd have to look that
I
up.
don't think he did.
Where's our
I don't
fact
know.
checker? Fact checker. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Fact checker.
Did Obama meet
Did Obama meet? I'll look it up right now.
Kim Jong-un? Alright, brother.
Obama. Here, you guys talk about something else. I'll look up
No,
Obama.
it's interesting how much information is limited in North Korea. Like, I don't understand how they can do that as a country. I think it's pretty.
Well, they're a
messed up.
heavily sanctioned country. You got to think. Like,
There's a lot they can't do there. You can't have like any American-owned films that don't like
Why would
all
people
like.
choose to
any
live there?
Western films, not just American films.
Well,
There-
the thing
does
is,
nobody
people
choose to live there.
they don't really get to choose to live there. Like
can't
if you're
leave.
there, you're
There's-
stuck.
Yeah, you
Why?
can't leave. It's against the law to leave.
If you try crossing the military, I
Yeah,
can't
the
even say it.
demilitarized zone, DMZ.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll shoot you.
They will.
Like that's the harsh reality of it. If you try leaving, you're just gonna get shot.
So was it last year that a soldier got across the lines into South Korea? If you guys remember that, it was a news story.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
hearing about that. Yeah.
So, because of the poor conditions in North Korea, mostly the lack of food, is that most of their citizens, I suppose, are, number one, extremely impoverished, and also starving. So people in the military and higher up officials, they have more access to food and things like that. And when this person crossed the border, they found that he had tapeworms, meaning that even him, somebody who was in the military, was struggling in that regard. So you can only imagine what the citizens are having to be held to.
Oh, the citizens they probably have it 10
Their
times worse.
standards are beyond. It's terrible.
Yeah.
From what I've heard or read.
I mean, but that's the
It's-
thing.
it's
Even
like
everything
really-
we get from North Korea, you have to take it with a chunk of salt, not even a grain. Because it's just so polluted with misinformation and, secrecy.
It is.
Can't share anything.
Absolutely is.
Like, if you even break like the slightest law over there, you're dead. Like, there's like not really like a punishment system over there. It's just usually like, oh yeah, hey, we're gonna shoot you.
Obama never
Big
met
deal.
Kim Jong-un.
Yeah, I thought a lot of people said Donald was.
He was the
First
first
one.
president to ever meet him. He was also the first president to ever be in North Korea. I think
Yeah.
maybe some people had watched that. They literally
Mhm.
linked arms, I'm pretty sure, and then or not even that. I think he just walked across. He took a step. And honestly, I could imagine the Secret Service flipping shit.
Yeah.
Like
He probably walked up there is like, hey, how you doing? I can't do a Trump accent.
no, he went up there and was like, yeah, okay, yep, yeah,
That sounds about right.
sounds about right. Yeah,
That sounds about right.
that's my
I mean, he
that's my Donald Trump impression. Oh wait, hold on.
could have
Let me
Could've
get more
brought up-
racist. No, I won't do that.
could have bought a
Not on the stream.
could have got a box of crayons.
And look it. Let me paint this picture for you. All right, the whole country is a box of crayons, and Donald Trump is the second orange crayon. What the fuck do you need 2 orange crayons for? Not Not only is like the white crayon just as useless, it's like, what am I even gonna do? He's like the broken orange crayon that doesn't have the paper around it. That's shoved in the bottom. It's like, oh, the crayon box doesn't close all the way because this one crayon's too tall. Because that weird orange crayon that's like multicolored already is stuck underneath it.
Dude, you
Maybe
knew you were the cool kid in kindergarten when you had the box of 64 crayons with the sharpener in the back?
Dude, I'm flexing that. I had the 128. Fuck out of here, dude.
Oh, dude, I only had the 64.
I had a
Damn,
crayon eraser, dude. People were sucking my dick to get that thing. I'm serious.
I had that shit too.
Yeah, dude. You know how people would be
in
like,
the box, bro.
they'd be like, yo, see me after recess, bro.
Let me use that eraser.
I'd be like, hey, man, what's good? And they say, yo, I was drawn today. I was like, word?
Bro.
Yeah.
I'd sit there and be like, what Pokemon cards you got?
Been drawn today, and I colored outside the lines. It's like, yo, I won't tell. He's like, yeah, but I'm gonna need that
I'd be like,
crayon eraser.
Straight up, dude. I'd be like, what Pokemon cards you got? What you got?
Shiny Charizard. Don't touch my shiny Charizard, dude. That's actually, I think that's one of the most expensive Pokemon cards. Like, actually, they go for some money.
No, it's cheaper.
Let me look that up. Actually.
Yeah. Thank you, fact checker Emo.
Thank you, Emo.
Thank you, Emo.
You're the old
How much?
You gotta look up like the first edition though.
First edition, right? Like Generation 1. Like, you can only get it from the packs that they don't even sell anymore. So back in like I don't know, I want to say like 89 or something.
So, I found a Charizard Pokemon holographic shiny Charizard for $4,000.
Oh my gosh! I was ready to hear like 600. Shit. I would have been like, damn. Yeah, 4 G's, dude, just like that.
Let me just pull 4K out of my ass for a Pokemon.
Stimulus check, dude. If we all pool our stimulus checks, we can get a shiny Charizard.
We can get one shiny Charizard. And
that's insane.
I'd eat it, dude. I'd literally eat it.
Oh no!
Dude, give me that gets me thinking of the $200,000 banana on the wall.
Yeah,
taped to
but
a wall.
That was a joke though. The artist that did that, he put it up. He wasn't even part of the art show or anything. He just duct taped a banana to the wall. Everybody's taking pictures about it. Oh, it goes up for auction. He goes up to the wall, takes the banana off, peels it, and eats it.
So anyway, back to Pokemon. So the entire Pokemon base set, first edition, Shadowless, complete, 104 of 102 PSA 10 gem mint set. You wanna know how much that goes for?
$100,000.
$150,000.
Wow, I was actually underneath it. Wow. God damn. Imagine your whole life is to collect every single shiny first edition Pokemon card. You know, you could have spent all that time trying to get laid instead. But nope. You decided that you wanted, 126 different Pokemons? I'm not sure.
Honestly, I never really got into Pokemon.
Imagine the
game
gall,
games
dude.
are fun and all, but
imagine having the fucking gall to spend that much money on Pokemon.
The gall, dude. You need like the brain hemorrhoid to be spending that money.
Yeah,
dude. So that's super offensive.
Remember that one kid from our school, Zach, that kept his Pokemon cards and
Don't say his name.
I'm not mentioning any names here, but he kept his Pokemon cards in a Gertrude Hawk's chocolate box. So I'd always get excited thinking this kid had chocolate. So I'd always have money on me. I'm like, oh sweet, I'm gonna get a chocolate bar. What do I see?
Kid.
I'm like about to raid this kid. I open up the box and it's Pokemon cards. I'm like, I get really depressed because I was thinking there was chocolate in there. I'm like,
you ruined my life.
Honestly, chocolate versus Pokemon cards, I'm gonna go for chocolate.
Well, here's the thing. All right, fast forward.
No way.
Fast forward 40 years. All right, you're 60. You're still a virgin, and you've been trading Pokemon cards your whole life. Your last card, okay, is to get that shiny Charizard. And you just got your stimulus check. $1,200. The race is on. What do you do? What do you even do?
Nah. I'm not about Pokemon like that.
No, I don't think I ever really was. See, obviously when we were younger, I'm sure kids were into like Yu-Gi-Oh. Was that at your guys' school?
Not really.
Really? It was
Honestly,
huge
not
at my
cool.
school, dude.
Bakugan was fucking big at my
we had
school.
Bakugan as well,
Yeah.
but when Yu-Gi-Oh was like coming out, I was in kindergarten. Everybody had cards. Nobody knew how to play, but it was like, yo, I think my card beats your card. It has more stars on it, and I was like, damn, he just beat my ass. One guy has like a 10-star card. He was just wrecking house, dude. We never even knew how to play.
I mean, Bakugan was pretty cool, except when you like chucked them at a wall too hard and they fucking like exploded into a million
What was
pieces.
the one that was so sought after? It was like some tigress, something tigress.
Bakugan?
Yeah, you guys remember?
I don't remember any of the names of the Bakugan.
I don't remember. All I remember
There was
is
what was it? Drago? Dragonoid?
that was the
I
main
don't
one.
remember any of the names of the
Dragonoid was the main one. That's all I remember.
Yeah, like Dragonoid, and then there was dude, I'm telling you, there was this like it was some blade master. It was like tigress something. I don't know, dude. It doesn't bother me enough to have to look it up, but just the fact that I remember parts of that. What I really remember is the person that had that Bakugan was on my bus, and he was showing me it, literally showing me it in his hands. Curled it up into a ball. The bus driver stopped suddenly, and he dropped it. Started going again, and it rolled all the way to the back of the bus. He never got it back. It was gone. He was like, dude, look at the Bakugan I got. And I was like, wow, that's the insert rare name here. He's like, yeah. And then he dropped it, and it was gone forever. It was maybe in his possession for like a whole 3 minutes. That poor kid. Yeah, honestly.
His voice is probably like that little kid that started crying and I sound like Iron Man.
Yeah, I don't know why I just did that. So picture yourself again. All right, 60 years old. You're putting money down to get this Charizard card. You finally get it. As the person's handing it to you, a bird flies over, takes a hot shit right on it.
Oh my god.
What then? Do you grab the card? Or do you just look at the man with his shit hands? I don't know, man. I hope I'm never in that situation where
I don't know.
spending more than a stimulus check, more than $1,200 on a piece of paper.
Yeah, I don't know if I can handle that.
Remember Beanie Babies? Remember when those were a thing? Everybody were like, "Oh, Beanie Babies."
I didn't give a fuck about Beanie Babies.
I didn't really care about them, but I knew people that did, and they'd have like the whole shit.
Yeah, it was like one way or another. It was either you loved them and thought they were going to be worth trillions, or they were bullshit and you didn't want any of them. But that's just my say. I don't know. The fads that catch on, people actually roll with for so long. Like silly bands. You guys remember silly bands?
Dude, I remember the fuck out of silly bands.
Having so many of
them. My school banned them. What are you talking about?
Yo, the same thing happened at my school. People were getting too upset about them. And like people would break each other's and they'd be pissed.
I had about 2 of them, and both of them got launched at this kid across the room.
Dude, I remember people in my class were like trading them for like money. It was like, I'll give you $1 for like 2 silly bands that were like tie-dyed. One of them was glowing in the dark. But they banned them because people would be wearing so many on their wrists that it would like cut off the circulation. Yeah, dude, I remember having like, because they were really tight. They're like not even meant to really wear on your arm. But they were so tight and it cut people's circulation off, and they're like, okay, no more rubber bands around your wrist.
Dude, I was a sniper with rubber bands. Like, dude, I could hit people from across the room with a rubber band. It was awesome.
You know those like J-Wads? You guys remember J-Wads?
Oh my god, dude.
Oh man. Do kids still do that shit?
I don't know, dude. They just call them Hornets.
Hornets? No, I haven't seen that.
So so there was this kid that really pissed me off with those things. So I went home, made one out of tinfoil. I put like little tinfoil spikes on it. And I put like electrical tape around it to make it solid, and I just fucking launched it at him.
Why didn't you just like beat the shit out of him? You're basically making a makeshift crossbow to hit this kid across the football field, when instead you should have just ran up, socked him in the nose, and been like, I hate you.
Yeah.
Because
That's called premeditated, Emil. That's called premeditated.
dude, no, that was innovation right there. I don't know what you're talking about.
It
I made
doesn't
this.
make any difference to the police.
Yeah, dude, the police don't care about innovation. They care about who was gonna murder them
They
the
pick
day
up your
before.
makeshift gun and they're like, "Huh, wow, that's imaginative." Huh. Well,
I
anyway.
mean, at that point, it was basically like an arrow, but
Yeah, man. From the sounds of it. Oh my
I
god.
put a lot of work into that, though.
I just remember being a little kid and God, the world was so different. Before smartphones. Do you guys remember Blackberries?
Oh my god, yeah.
They were the shit. Like they were the smartphone before a smartphone was a smartphone.
It was like, dude, your dad has a BlackBerry?
My dad has two phones for work. Like, what? I don't even have one phone. I remember texting my friends WYD or NMJC. Cool. Yup. Yeah. Uh-huh. That's it, dude. And I was like paying 5 cents a fucking text for that shit. Why? Why did we do the things we did when we were younger?
Dude, my first phone was
we didn't know any better.
My brother's first phone looked like a goddamn... I couldn't even tell you today. It looked like a brick. I think if you closed it, it was taller than it was if you opened it. Like it was a brick, this thing. Dude. To really take you back, remember when people thought it was going to give you brain cancer if you used a telephone? So they wore tinfoil hats to block the brain cancer sending signals.
That's insane.
It's just like how 5G causes coronavirus.
Yeah, let's make it a statement here. It ends here. 5G does not cause coronavirus. I just saw a picture today. I forget where it was, so don't quote me on this, but somebody had set fire to a 5G cell tower because they wanted to stop the outbreak of corona. Either people are all of a sudden doing a lot more meth, or people have just gotten a lot more stupider. Perhaps both at the same time.
You know the difference between that person and a piece of celery? A piece of celery has a higher IQ than that person. Celery has an IQ of 7.
How do modern day science has gotten so far? It's like, we must test the IQ of this celery stick.
Yeah, really.
God.
I don't know if society knows what IQ is.
What is the IQ of maple syrup?
What is it? Yeah.
What is the IQ of a tissue? I bet it's higher than a Trump supporter. Kachiga, kachiga.
Every living thing apparently has an IQ.
That's true. Or else you wouldn't be alive.
Yeah.
That's a good one, John. What's the IQ of a Trump supporter?
Oh, thanks. I wrote that myself. I'm a comedian. So, what is new today? Specifically today, what happened? Uber. Uber lost some money, isn't that right, Zach?
They did.
How is that?
They lost some money because of these hard times, pandemic times. Nobody's out driving anymore. Nobody's out calling Ubers. Nobody's
hooking up and getting some.
Yeah, bro. Uber is not as needed. It's not a necessity.
Well, for some people it is. The people that work, the people that, have significant others or like to travel without a car.
There's no more.
People that want to get
those are the only people left. Like and the vast majority of the people who use Uber use it for not as a necessity. I feel like.
I think it's different now. I think now it is more of a necessity than it was before, but I think that's purely because there's less people needing Ubers, so the only people that do need it for necessity, and that's why Uber is still around for right now.
I get what you mean.
But what is their reported loss? They lost like what, like 2 million, 2 billion?
There's staggering 2.9 billion in the first 3 months of this year.
First 3 months of this year, so end of March they were like, "Yep, we just lost $3 billion."
They were like, yeah.
So, goddamn. So why is that? Because of COVID or?
I don't know, honestly. COVID didn't really hit the economy too bad at that time. Not
No, that was
until
still that was
when,
before we even did anything.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so you know.
So
It astounds me. It wasn't even until after May, a week
maybe
after May.
people said, "Oh, yeah, this year I'm gonna order less Ubers." New Year's resolution.
New Year's resolution. And,
Less Uber.
and then God said, "Got you
And
on
then
that."
and then and then they lost $3 billion because
Well, did
that
they
many
lose
people.
3 billion?
Nah, just in
Or
3 months. Oh,
what was their revenue like?
um, the company posted revenue of 3.5 billion
Oh,
in the
all
first
right.
3 months of this year. So they didn't
Oh, so for the
lose.
first quarter they made money.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, I see. But they would have made around probably 7 billion, you can say. But then everybody was like, no more Uber.
exactly.
I get you. I get you. I don't know if that is unfortunate. I actually wanted to touch a little bit on this. I just want to hear what you guys have to say. What jobs that are non-essential do you not think are coming back after this? What are some things that are almost gone for good, you could say? Like we talked about cinema and the movie theaters.
Probably a lot of very small local businesses that were trying to get on their feet but never could because of the virus. Because there were a lot of small businesses were probably trying to start up right when it happened.
Hey, speaking my language. Yes, yeah, obviously I
Um,
agree with that.
because right now they didn't have much money to begin with, and especially with now they're not making anything, so they don't have the money to reopen back up because to reopen they have to have money to do that.
Right, it takes money to make money.
Mhm.
Yep, and without the money they can't make the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
No money
that's
in, no money out.
unfortunate for a lot. That's unfortunate for a lot of small business owners with the time of the coronavirus. It's honestly screwed a lot of them over.
Yeah, I heard now this is just word of mouth. I heard that 90% of restaurants are not going to reopen. I think that number is astounding, which may point to its inaccuracy, but I would wonder
I
that
would
that might be something I could bring up.
I wouldn't say like
93 is quite a
90%.
bit.
I would say more like maybe 65%.
It'd be
Like
interesting to
is
look
90.
into, and there's not really a way we can gauge that until everything reopens. You know, to see how the effects of the economy will be, how long they will last, and what kind of things they will
Well,
do.
also
Yeah.
with everything wanting to reopen, there's gonna be a lot more safety precautions. Like
Mm.
washing your hands is gonna get much stricter. Wearing gloves,
Right.
sterilizing your equipment.
I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
I already do this to begin with, so this isn't news for like
But
you or I.
these will no longer become precautions that we can afford, you know, or people aren't doing it. It's gonna become something that's so serious where people need to start doing it.
Mm.
Taking, washing hands seriously, taking
Do you think as a
wearing a
country we're
mask,
just coming around to actually taking this seriously?
Not even close.
Oh wow. Yeah, people are still
I don't think we're
protesting
gonna.
it, so.
Like I think I see people wear masks, but
Not even everybody wears masks around us.
exactly.
I mean, when I was down in Nicholson with you yesterday,
Mhm.
but I saw a lot of people, almost everybody. But I can't even say the same for people downtown.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. It's a scary thought for
Yeah,
It's
the
it's
kind
long
of
haul.
like funny because like when I'm driving around doing deliveries for work, there's honestly still a lot of people that don't wear masks walking down the street. You still see that a lot.
yeah. I think if you're just walking down the street, you're like, yeah, fuck it. But if you're going into somewhere, you'll throw it on. But you should be wearing one if you're outside at all. If you're walking in your neighborhood, if you're
Mhm.
going to a grocery store, even before you head in.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I
Uh,
mean, I usually wear mine like in like grocery stores and all that because a lot of them make you.
yeah. Well,
Yeah. Absolutely. Like I wore mine the other day.
yeah,
Went
yeah.
to
I
yeah.
mean, to Emil and I could say we just have to wear one every day for work. It's not like something new.
Mhm.
And I think
But
this
to
is
me, like
gonna
I don't wear one every day.
no, like I don't. I mean, I don't have to wear one every day, but when I do go to work, I have to wear one. It's part of the uniform now. Is the thing.
Yeah.
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 Sorry, my family's just flipping shit, so I had to close the door. Don't mind me, guys.
You're all good.
Just thought I'd let everybody know on the stream today what's going on. Well,
But
you wanted to bring something up, didn't you, Emo, about aliens?
not exactly aliens, but powerful radio signals have been showing up from deep space. They are called fast radio burst, or FRBs,
Mm-hmm.
and every so scientists have just Canadians like the chime. So they
Oh, okay.
All right. Let me reword this because I can't speak English right now.
You're fine.
But the astronomers with the Canadian Hydrogen Intensity Mapping Experiment, or CHIME, have found an FRB that has been repeating every 16.35 days. I don't know where like at 0.35, but
Mm-hmm.
so FRBs are kind of new. They are energetic layers of radiation on their radio spectrum, and they normally last a couple milliseconds,
Mm.
and they can produce energy of 100 millions of suns. Currently, the
Whoa.
website I am using for this is sciencealert.com.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the source I'm using to get a lot of this information.
I got you.
Most of these signals only spark once and to never be detected again, but this one is kind of weird because it has been repeating. And they have no idea what it really means yet. So
Mm. Oh, that's just the next end of the world. That's the next apocalypse,
Yeah.
you know.
Jeez, it
yeah,
sounds.
Mm. Why? What is this world?
and they have
Still
currently
the
been
same as I
observing.
remember.
They have currently been observing this signal for 409 days since it's
Oh, and it's
been
still doing it
repeating.
every day?
No, every 16 days it repeats.
Really?
every
For the
16
past 409 days, every 16 days?
Yeah.
Is that aliens, or is that some pulsar? Is that like a quasar? Anything like that?
Well, there are like other objects on the spectrum that produce these type of waves, like such as like black holes
Oh, do
and
they?
all that.
Hmm.
Let me see.
This is very interesting,
So,
actually, because it does kind of point to the way of aliens, and aliens have been on like a hot topic for a while now, especially since the
especially with the
right, with those
information
videos.
being
Yeah. Oh
released.
yeah, dude. They released videos.
So here.
Yeah, that's kind of
Yes.
exciting at the same time terrifying. Because honestly, right now, if aliens came to the planet and we had to show them our leaders, I would be embarrassed. That the
All right.
first.
So from the
Sorry.
So from the website I'm reading this paragraph. I'm gonna read a small paragraph. It also cannot be ruled out that FRB sources is a single lone object such as a magnetar or an X-ray pulsar. Although the researchers note this explanation is a little harder to reconcile with the data, that's because those objects have a wobbling rotation that produces curiosity, and none are known to wobble that slowly.
Oh, so it's unprecedented findings in our sky. But that's the thing. We
Yeah.
find new stuff all the time. It's like, oh, we had no idea a planet like this could even exist, but here it is. We found one. You know,
Been finding them all the time. Like
kind of.
space,
Yeah.
space is magnificent.
Oh, absolutely.
Um, there's still so much we don't know about it, but there's also a lot we do know about it.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
I mean,
What kind of
what is it people say, or scientists say, that we know more about outer space than we do about our own ocean floor?
Dude, yeah,
our,
I
we
always
only
like
know
shiver when I hear that, dude.
we only know about 5% of our ocean floor.
That astounds me. It really does. We've been on this planet for so long, and we know more about interplanetary systems than we do about our own ocean floor.
That's
Well, we
fucking
can study space with like telescopes and all that. The reason it's so hard to like
To travel
study our
underwater.
oceans is because like you have to worry about water pressure.
Hmm.
After you pass a certain amount, you don't get light no more because light can't pass a certain amount
Right. I think it's called like
under
the
the ocean. So
nightmare zone or
complete dark.
something.
Yeah,
Night
it's
zone.
complete darkness, and the I can't even pronounce it. Mariana Trench.
Yeah.
It if you're all the way down, if you're all the way at the bottom, it's basically like being crushed by a hydraulic press.
Ooh, that would be awful.
So that's why it's so hard to explore our oceans, is because of all the factors that are
Right.
preventing us from studying that area right now. So we're gonna have to come up with a material strong enough to withstand the water pressure.
I'm sure we're there. I'm sure there's things that we don't even consider that it's like, oh man, this insect produces this, I don't know, this goo, and this goo has this type of molecular structure that we can reprogram and turn into the strongest binding agent on the planet, you know. That sounds ludicrous, but those types of things do happen.
Yeah, they do.
I was actually watching a video today about aerogel. Do you guys know what that is?
No.
No.
Aerogel is the lightest solid there is. I forget exactly what composes it. But it is okay, so it's kind of hard to imagine, but picture just like a penny. Okay, a penny made of aerogel. It's very light. You can pick it up, you don't even feel it, right? Like a regular penny almost.
Yeah.
Once you put it in water, it sucks in all the water, and it becomes like paste. It's just like ruined at that point.
Okay.
Except there's a way that you can mix it. And again, I really need to look more of this up to speak on it, but you can basically have it to where it rejects water, so perfectly that if you were to rub this polymer on your hands and stick it into water, your entire hand is basically water. Not basically, it is water resistant.
Oh wow, I think that's cool as fuck. I think like I've seen stuff about like with fire before though, like a fire retardant kind of like.
Actually, it is the same thing. Yeah, it's also fire retardant.
Okay.
The video I watched, somebody had it on their fingers, like just the gel. They like spread it across their fingers, and they held a blowtorch to it. I'm talking, there's maybe like a half-inch worth of this gel on their hands, and they were holding a blowtorch all the way, almost touching their skin. And he said his hand was barely warm. So that's pretty
crazy.
astounding. Something like that exists. I don't know. That was just. I need to look up more of that. I'll have that tomorrow. Or sorry, not tomorrow. Aerogel. Tuesday.
Aerogel, dude. I want to try it.
You want to try it? What do you want to do with it?
Strip down buck naked. We'll fucking
Lather them up.
Fucking
Yep.
throw 'em in the oven.
How about this, Emil? When we do get this
$50.
Instagram page that everybody watching today, let me just once again spur your mind about us getting an Instagram page, if it's worth it at all, which we're going to do it anyway. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to have Emil strip down to his skinnies. We're going to lather him in some type of oil, maybe some hot oil, maybe some bacon grease, whatever it be. And then we're going to find, I don't know, a really flat area we can kind of slide him across. Maybe we'll get like a really big tarp, and we'll just drag him across in a truck. But yeah, that'll be on our Instagram page, so look out for that, guys.
Yeah, I'll do it for $50.
$50?
Or how about you do it for the Vine and the
Zach,
podcast?
I got you on $25, bro. Let's
Dude.
match. Emo, you're gonna eat those words. I'm putting it on the list.
Bro.
You don't know?
I can't.
I think we're gonna do that.
Emo, I just want
Lather
you're gonna do it,
up
bro. I can
Emo.
find the money somewhere.
and throw him down something. What? Slippery? Yeah.
For $50, dude, Emo, just do it for free.
Yeah, just do it for free.
Do it for the meme, bro. Just do it for the meme.
How about we get some like
We'll make it a good time.
This might be a good idea. We'll get some like I don't know, aftershave sponsorship or something. It's like
God.
what is the one Dollar Shave Club, you know? And they have like
Yeah.
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 they have their shave foam. We'll just say, "Hey,
Damn.
look how slick and clean it goes." So we'll put it all over Emil. We'll shave him bald, leaving his eyelashes, and then we'll throw him down some hill with like a tarp down it, so he slides. And then we'll just put like a bunch of garbage bags or something at the end to block it. How's that sound?
If you're gonna shave me bald, I want $200.
Dude, $200 to shave you
Dude,
bald?
no
Dude, I'll put the
way.
money up right now.
200? No way, dude.
Are you
Yeah,
kidding me,
I'm not.
dude? I'll give you $300 if we can pluck your eyelashes.
You're gonna do it for free, and you're gonna like it.
I am not shaving my hair.
Your beard, your hair, your eyebrows, your arm hair, your back hair, your pubes, your chest hair, your leg hair, your feet hair, your knuckle hair.
Yep.
We're gonna
All
get a
for
bunch of Nair. We're just gonna hide it in your shampoo and body wash. And you're gonna come out of the shower like a fresh babe. Clean, squeaky clean.
Like a clean
Smooth.
ass. Yeah.
It's gonna be like a whole, dude. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to look at Emil after we do that to him, man. I don't know what he's gonna look like after that.
No, you're right.
So for what? What do we say? $25? $2? You said we'll do this for you, Emil. You'll pay us $2.
$2? Yeah, all right. $2 sounds good.
All right. If we muster up $200, you have to let us shave you
$2.
clean. 300.
Yeah, I'm not,
Do it for the views. The views. Everybody in chat right now, watching, please let us know if you want to
like
see
and
a bald.
subscribe if we get 50 followers by next Thursday.
Yeah, that's.
Emo will.
If
we'll
we
do
get
this.
1 million followers by
Not
tomorrow.
1 million. 1 million too unrealistic.
No, put on the Twitter that we're take a nice picture with Emil, you know, one of those with his sunglasses so he looks nice and sexy. Throw it up there and say, "Do you want to see this guy bald in every possible perceivable way?"
Oh yeah.
Donate to our Patreon. We don't have a Patreon, but we should get one. Yeah, but I'll fork up the cash to see you bald, Emil.
Bald.
Like
bald,
smack
brother.
a baby's ass bald.
Yeah.
Yep. And then you can spend the rest of the year trying to grow all your hair back.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, all the hair that I have is taking me a long time.
A long time. Don't worry, it won't take that long to shave it. I'm telling you. It'll be real quick. I'll put a link on our Twitter. I'll start an Instagram page. We could even start a GoFundMe. So I need $5 to buy clippers to shave everything on Emil's. How about just your hair, dude?
My hair?
Your hair, your head hair. Maybe your beard,
I'd
dude.
rather.
Maybe your
great.
eyebrows as well.
Give me a sniper rifle and a suit, and then I could be Agent 47.
Oh yeah, from Hitman.
Yeah.
How about that? So Halloween's coming up in a few months. You'll have to be Agent 47. So that means we're gonna have to hurry up and get shaven.
Or we have these magical things called bald caps, where you can literally go on the internet and get them for like $50, like $20.
What's the fun in that? You can't record a video of us shaving your head after we have to duct tape you into a lawn chair and throw you down the road. Where's the fun in that?
That's fucked, bro.
that is.
That's so fun.
Emo will just wake up and be like, "Ugh, I can't get out of bed." He'll pull the covers down. He'll just be completely duct taped to his bed.
Dude, you're just gonna like give me a drink and say, "Hey, Emo, drink this," and I'm gonna be like, "All right," and then I start feeling tired. I pass out.
We'll just commission Bill Cosby to, lean back and shoot one into your drink.
God damn.
That would
have Cardi B.
It's a bit different. You put something different in this today. Mm-hmm.
At least with that, you get a good time before you like wake up in the middle of nowhere.
You'd be like, "Oh, where am I? Where's all my hair?" You'll just be like, "La la 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 la." Like, "Oh God, oh God!" And then you just hear, "Bam." That's it.
It's gonna be like that a bit in Jackass where they just walk around with hair clippers going dun
Yeah, what assholes. Yeah, that's gonna be us. So
Yep, get rid of Emo.
how much money would you actually do that for? If I was like, Emo, I'd give you $10,000 to shave your eyebrows.
$10,000, I'd do that in like the next 10 minutes.
All right, what if I said I'd give you $9,000?
Probably a half hour.
A half hour? What about $8,000?
You keep going down.
Probably 5 years.
See, I have this good trick that sometimes would work with you, Emo. Where it's like, could you grab one yogurt? Yes, I could grab one yogurt. Could you grab 2 yogurts? Yeah, I think I could grab 2 yogurts. Now, Emo. Could you grab 3 yogurts?
You have 3 yogurts, bro.
Dude, that was a funny
I
day.
might be able to.
I got you to grab 7 yogurts, man. I was so proud. So
Dude,
a little,
that was kind of worth it though.
Zach, put some light on this situation.
Oh yeah.
Put the background.
All right. So it's my college dorm.
Mm-hmm.
Casual Saturday night. We're all chilling, having a good time, and John realizes that there's a fridge, allegedly fridge downstairs.
An alleged fridge with alleged yogurt.
Fridge. There's like allegedly yogurt in there. So we were in. We would go down and we would get 4 or 5 yogurts.
You're not
taking them back up.
leaving out all the good parts.
Dude.
So I had already gone down and like raided this bitch. All right, took all the alleged yogurts out of the alleged fridge, and this alleged desk worker was looking at me nastily. So I just went upstairs with my goods, with my hoard. And then we're like, Emo bro, we need more yogurts, and I can't get them.
Emo kept saying over and over, I can't get them, dude.
I can't get them. I can't get them.
Can't do it. We were like, dude.
We were like, take all of them.
We were like, dude, we already did it. Take them all.
But listen, there was maybe like 25 yogurts in there, and we're like, take them all, Emo. Just like stuff them in your shirt. That's what I did.
Yogurts.
And so you're like, I'm not doing that now. So that's when
No
I
way.
asked, Emo,
No way, I'm not doing that.
could you grab 1 yogurt? Yeah, I could grab 1 yogurt. Could you grab 2 yogurts?
Yeah.
And then from there, and somehow we got you to grab 7 yogurts. I was so proud of you. Oh my god. Truly.
Yeah, the peach flavor was probably
It had us in the first half. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie. No, the raspberry was much better.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, we didn't even talk about the Twitter poll today.
Each one was the best one, dude. Oh, the Twitter poll, yeah.
Yeah, for best stroke song because everybody's
stroke
interested.
song voted. Let me check. I got it right up here.
Let me consult my.
Adults are talking because John has 2 accounts.
What? I only have 1 account.
Yeah.
I think I voted. No,
Twice
I definitely
on
voted
both
for.
your Twitters.
I only have 1 Twitter. Actually, I have 2 Twitters, but 1 got banned because I made it before I was 15.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Yeah, what the?
Yeah, the adults are talking with 50%. Nobody voted for Reptilia.
Wow. Disrespect.
Another person voted other, but did not
And
comment.
not comment, yes,
Super disrespectful.
What a guy. Yeah, so if you'd like to hear about more of our Twitter polls and things that go on there, sometimes we post. Well, we should probably be a little bit more active on our social media. I would try at least, but most likely, if not definitely, by next Tuesday, we will have an Instagram account that we can link if people really, truly want to see what we're doing. It's quarantine, so we mostly just stay inside.
Yeah, man. We'll of each other, doing our own thing and have it uploaded on our Instagram.
But for sure, we're shaving Emo's eyebrows. Can we just shave one of your eyebrows, dude? You can put your hair over it.
Do it for the stream.
Do it for the stream.
Do it for the stream.
Do it for the stream, Emo. Please.
Wait, why an eyebrow, bro?
I don't know. Have you ever shaved your eyebrows?
Yes.
What?
That's
Dude, I'd rather.
No.
You shouldn't have told me, Zach, because now you're shaving your eyebrow.
No, listen. I've never shaved my eyebrow. I've had my eyebrow shaved though.
Why?
Shaved all off.
Who?
So check it.
I'll check.
Picture this. It is 5th grade.
Oh my god.
I'm living in Binghamton.
Back
my
in the
mom
fucking day.
and my sister. We roll up with my mom to the YMCA sometimes because why? Because it's fucking lit as shit there sometimes.
Yeah, facts.
They got all the equipment. They got all the space. It's a good place to go. And we were playing racquetball this one fun day. And me and my sister are in the box.
I remember this.
Going for the racquetball, dude.
God.
And fucking whoom, dude.
Wailed
my
head.
shit with her racket.
Yeah.
Shit half my eyebrow off with the fucking racket.
What, dude?
Thank you, Olivia.
Whack the shit out of your sister.
Yeah, dude.
And you know what? I'd fucking do it again.
I'd fucking do it again.
I hope she'd do it again. How about this? I'll shave both of my eyebrows, and you guys just have to shave one eyebrow.
Nope.
Is that fair?
Mm-mm.
You're right. It's not fair to me, so I'll just shave none of my eyebrows.
Oh, okay. Yeah, dude. I'm not shaving any of my eyebrows, but you guys can both shave either.
How about we just all shave our legs and pose for like a Hustler magazine? But then in all reality, we're guys with man feet.
That's kind of gay.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know about that.
Do it for the views.
As the meme says, that is very big gay.
Thank you.
Look, you guys see on Instagram all the girls that are just like, oh, look, I'm a meme page, but I post 3 pictures of tits a day. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your contribution to society, but
yeah, really.
I'm here for the memes.
Anybody who's got a meme page and all they do is fucking post pictures of chicks.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself. I'm not here to fucking look at that shit.
I mean,
I don't care about it.
I mean,
there's this magical website where you can called Pornhub where you can do that for free.
Yeah, exactly.
The worst part is like you're scrolling through and you're like, I'm not even.
And you're
horny
fucking
right now.
sitting at your local coffee shop with like a bunch of people around. You're like, oh.
And then the same girl with her titties popping out on 3 different pages at this point in your feed, and you're like, wow.
Can't open my feed on Instagram, or can't open my Instagram and fucking.
Yo, check my bio for her and her OnlyFans account. It's like, oh man, I have to pay to see pussy? I'll pass. Premium's free, baby.
Yeah.
Yep. What a great note for today. Wow, we really talked about a lot of great things. We went from North Korea to the crumbling infrastructure of this country to aliens, and now we're talking about being porn stars on Instagram. I think that's where we are.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that.
I mean, they do make a lot of money.
That's a fact. Look, we'll have to do some funky junk on our Instagram if we do get one. You know, we can't just.
You heard it first here. Emo's opening up his OnlyFans account.
Yep. Only his hairy butt cheek, just one. You know, that's for premier users. You might get 2. Everybody else.
Imagine paying money to see that.
Do you think people would? There are 100% people in this world that would.
Yeah.
People who get the premium get 2 hairy butt cheeks.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
But what lies betwixt them?
Sounds like a deal.
and if you get the $100 package, you get the coin purse in between.
That's another emo quote right there.
Oh my god, dude.
For an extra $100, you get the coin purse in between. I'm writing her down. Wow.
She's had a little bit of work done on her, but she works just fine.
God, Emo, I love you, man.
You gotta be as funny as you can.
Can see the coin purse. Man, good stuff.
Oh my god. Yeah, write that one down.
I'm writing it down right now.
The books, the Hall of Fame, the archives.
And for the $200 package,
oh, here we go.
You get the space worm.
Space worm. Emo.
Space worm.
IV.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Emo is starting an OnlyFans account for his hairy butt cheeks and
space worm.
You know, you should get a kilt, Emo, so you can be like a Scotsman. You know.
And for the $300 package, you get the full view.
They'll give you the beans and Frank. The full frontal beans and Frank.
Nah, you get the one-eyed space snake.
Okay. So we're just about to wrap up for today. Let me just leave everybody with a great note, joke for today. All right.
My life.
No. It'll be much funnier. So, when I was in the United Kingdom, I was told this by our drunken tour guide. This is a real story. So there is an American lady who's on one of his tours one time, and there was a Scotsman who had a kilt on, and she had asked him. His name was Brian. So, Brian, do Scotsmen wear underwear underneath their kilts? He said, oh, that's not a question for me, miss. You have to go ask him. So she runs over to him. I was just wondering, do you wear underwear underneath your kilt? I said, reach under. So she reaches under. She goes, oh my gosh, that's gruesome. He goes, reach under again, it'll gruesome more. And that is the best joke I was ever told abroad.
Oh my god.
Isn't that great?
That's
Well,
terrible.
I think that's going to be all for today.
Yeah.
Wow,
Thank you
great
for
show,
ending
great
it with
show.
such a good
I'd like to
joke.
have more jokes on Thursdays. Thursdays are real lax. I like it.
Okay.
But as for today, thank you everybody so very much for tuning in and being our fans. We don't really have fans yet, but
Yeah.
we appreciate your viewership and your patronage regardless. Thank you very much for
Thank
watching.
you.
Take
Have a good
care.
night.
Stay
Stay
healthy.
safe.
Stay informed.